1.
Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
That's we do this back at a strike. We're broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcasting on the known land, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you see the shot for point men today is Tobes. It's just some really hard work. Okay, here is the deal. Let me set the tone for this. This is a developing drama, and I've purposely kind of closed my ears. I got a little bit of a rundown from Tobes. He's done the work. This is going on. Tobes has done his absolute best to this. One of these streams is upwards of 11 hours, and I think it's total with all these streamers, it's upwards of 24 hours. So cut him a break if you get something wrong, all right? I have perfectly kind of like dipped out a little bit so I can react, and he's going to tell me exactly what's going on. I only know some of the players and the events from what I understand. Poods was made a comment. He's paying attention to it. This is more than likely going to make drama alert. And I've also got a warning and a report that Baked Alaska is running around striking videos. I'm not terribly worried about that. We'll deal with it. Might just give me the fucking week off, to be honest with you. But what I'm doing is I'm going to be neutral. I think Tobes will do a neutral, and I'm just going to fucking comment. Verse can't be here. We don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
They got him.
ISIS fighters got him.
Well, I don't know. So, before you go into this, I'm so glad I'm not a part of this massive community because it looks like a big fucking sewing circle to me. I know that sounds really rich coming from me, but I mean, for fucking Christ's sakes, holy shit.
Margaret, did you see what Abigail made for the alt-right rally last night? It was really good spaghetti.
Exactly. That's what I'm really seeing here. And I know we cover a bunch of dumb stuff, but I'll be goddamned if I run a stream for fucking 11 hours. Fuck that. That means you live in it. It means you're not entertaining people. You're living it. It's a reality show. Holy Christmas. All right. $4 via Patreon. Oh, shit. My fucking zombie's back. Thank you, Invis. I don't know what the fuck happened to my shit, but the zombie's back.
Oh, if it's Patreon?
No, via Patreon.
Yeah, the Patreon pledge might have a different fucking...
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay, so if you make a Patreon pledge. I didn't know that. Well, that's news to me. Thank you so much for your generosity. If I do not read out your donation, we'll read it out at the end because we only do it.
No, I got to watch what I say here. This is going to end up on Tommy's show.
You're right there, Nerd City. Fangs had donated $1.11. Start me off. What happened?
Okay, so this entire thing lasted the entirety of the weekend. Okay, as you said, Pewds and Keem were paying close attention on, if I'm not mistaken, the Kumite stream.
Mm-hmm.
It was all-out war, to be honest.
And you're telling me there's several streams. It's not just the Kumite and Marcy.
Five streams at the same time on Sunday.
Well, we're not going to get anybody today. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. And what's the what was the flashpoint?
What started all of this?
Yeah.
Okay, so Baked Alaska was bitching about his fans or something. He was basically telling them to fuck off, and people were accusing him of being an elitist since he went to LA. Because he was being a bit of a bourgeois cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was chasing pussy. That's what he was.
Okay.
Now I gotta watch what I say here. This is gonna end
Thank you,
up on
Fangs.
Tommy's show.
Take my 400 pennies, you slut. I'm a dirty whore. Thank you, Fangs. Go ahead.
All right. So after all of this, Medicare hops on his stream, and he calls him out on it.
Medicare, boy, this does sound like a sewing circle. So Medicare called, you're being very bourgeois. Like, and he's going around banging broads in L.A. and that's a problem, or do I have this wrong?
Yeah, basically, what he was what Medicare was doing is like, why are you doing this?
Doing what?
You've changed so much. Yeah, no, it's
You're
the
not one of
fact
the
that
guys.
why
You're
you're
not one
telling
of the
your
girls
subscribers
anymore.
to fuck off. Why are you being a dick? Yeah.
You're not one of the girls anymore. Yes, I heard they're flagging streams. We did this. All right. Okay. And Baked Alaska had a very negative reaction to being called bourgeois because they're all macho, non-soy boys, right?
They're
What do you do?
yeah, we're getting warnings in the chat. We know.
We know. We're doing it anyway. We're showing little bulls here. What do you do?
Yeah.
And we're just getting a rundown. I'm just getting a fucking rundown on both sides.
So someone messaged Baked Alaska's manager saying that he's going off on his fans and shit like that, and his manager freaks out. And because his manager freaks out, he calls Alaska, if I'm not mistaken, or he contacts Alaska, and Alaska blames it on Medicare and says that he doxed him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
because
so Medicare got doxed or Baked Alaska got doxed?
Baked Alaska,
And he blames
he claimed
Medicare.
that he claimed that Medicare doxed him.
Doxed him in what way? Like his house,
His personal information. That's how his manager got like explicit information about where he's booked or something like that. You know, like names and.
All right, and
like
that's a
social
big
security
no-no on
numbers,
the
if I'm
net
not
that gets
mistaken.
everybody upset, and it's also can be used as a wonderful club.
Yeah. So he blames it on Medicare, and it was really just a lot of people saying that he went to jail. For some reason, they were contacting his manager and saying he went to jail.
Okay.
So to basically get people off the trails of who Baked Alaska's manager is, he lied about it and said he lied about who was his manager, and he claimed that it was a girl in the room with him. Okay. This changed, by the way, after a while into his assistant.
I already have a fucking headache. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's so much.
Joy Sparkle it took longer to give me a headache than this.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
And Andy knows who's the real manager, but we'll get to that later. Because of his trip to LA. And oh fucking hell!
Don't fuck this up. I put
okay. And that's when fuck me. Okay, so then we're introduced to this girl character called Erin.
Okay.
Now Erin is accused by many in that community for being what they call, or what Medicare calls, a star fucker.
Oh, I know what a star fucker, a star
yeah.
effer. Yeah, I know, I've heard that before about growing
Yeah.
up.
So she's basically a gold digger looking for attention.
Sure.
And, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically what Andy did to piss him off after seeing that he's being a dick to his fans is that he put her on. He put her on
what?
as a co-host on on the Bloodsports just so fucking Baked Alaska doesn't get any, because he really wants to have sex with that girl.
It gets better. And the guy who keeps Tobes is fucking up. Tobes had to fucking rush this last that you're more than welcome to come in and chime the fuck in. I'm trying to get a rundown here. Thoughts and opinions. All right. So now Baked Alaska is another big streamer. She's like a stream fucker, a star fucker. And she put him on just so Baked Alaska couldn't get it. It's kind of a fuck you to Baked Alaska. Okay. Now what happens?
So the just as a side note,
These are the guys that call everybody soy boys and bitch made, right? All right.
So the star fucker then hops onto her own stream, and before that she fights with the girl that
now I gotta watch what I say here. This is gonna end up on Tommy's show.
Morlock sound all day. Yeah, where the fuck did I put the Morlock sound? That's pretty good. I feel like throwing up. That's funny you mention that, but go ahead.
So the star fucker fights with the fake manager that Alaska called in, told everyone that that's the manager. Okay. Basically, it was just the entire thought brigade battle. You know, who's the bigger whore? You know, and funnily enough, they were best friends.
So
before
somebody's
this.
acting. Am I getting this straight? Like, so Baked Alaska is acting out of turn of the rules of the being in the Bloodsports community, because that's what I'm gathering in this fucking cult-like thinking. He's not behaving like he should. That's what I'm grasping. Is that correct?
Well, he's being an elitist and fucking off his fans. That's what he does.
Well, telling his fans to fuck off is just a stupid business move. As far as going out and trying to bang
I don't know
broads
why
in
they're
LA.
pissed off, to be honest with that. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
So,
probably because they're jealous. This is why I hate fucking YouTubers. They're just probably jealous. Everybody's just jealous of each other. Nobody can fucking be happy with what they have. They're always looking at the other guy. So, all right. So he says his fans are all fucked up. So this is like the equivalent of like an Ice Poseidon stream, and then he gets accused of cheating or something, and then everybody yells, "You cheated on your girlfriend," you know, like a couple months ago.
So practically this. And speaking of Ice Poseidon, we'll get to him in a second. So
now I gotta watch what I say here. This is gonna end up on Tommy's show.
Tommy's Nan, massive skeet. Well, thanks. Thanks for the book too. Go ahead.
So Andy hops on to the kumite. I think the morning after the entire stream with.
Oh, guys, this is fucked up. You'll never live. Guys.
So so Andy hops on to the stream after, and they're waiting for Baked Alaska to have a quote unquote fight with the Ralph retort.
Okay.
On the kumite.
So this is the normal kumite stuff. They're just gonna have a big argument. That's normal shit, right?
Probably, yeah. Okay. So he hops on, and he's waiting for Alaska. Alaska doesn't show. He bitches out of the fight with the Ralph retort. Okay, and then Andy convinces him to hop on. Now he hops on and he starts going in there, guns blazing, and attacks everyone from Tonka to Failure.
On what? Like, what do they fail? Are these guys all buddies?
It's just attacking them relentlessly.
Oh wow, the cannibalization is beginning.
Yeah. So he sits there. He tells fuck me. So he does all this shit, and then Andy has to take a call. So Andy leaves.
Okay.
Andy,
hold on, guys.
Andy leaves for a second, then comes back, and then they start this entire thing of accusing each other of doing drugs. Now Andy doesn't like to be called exactly. Who cares? But Andy doesn't like to be called a drug abuser or drug addict.
I don't like that. we're here at the Bloodsports. We have a no drug. We fucking Chris pissed hot a couple months ago. That's why I haven't seen him. I don't like hearing that type of shit. Yeah, okay.
And basically, Alaska after they go into a fuck. I might have messed up the timeline a bit, but it's not that big a deal. Alaska hops on and he accuses Andy of being a drug user, and then Andy threatens him because of all the shit he was doing with Tonka and Failure and everyone on this.
Like what kind of shit? When you say shit, like they're doing drugs together, all of them?
No, he was just explicitly calling Andy a drug user, and then he was saying shit about Tonka. I don't remember exactly what he said about Tonka and Failure, but he basically comes in there, guns ablazing, and Andy says, "Okay, do you really want me to expose who your manager is?"
What a bunch of great friends.
Yeah. Do you really want me to expose who your manager is and what you did with him when we were in LA?
Hey, everybody. Let's listen to the kumite broadcast right now, everybody. Oh, there's Andy. There's Tonka. Oh, wow. Go ahead.
Fuck me. So, they're in there, and Alaska gets flustered. Okay. So he hops into a call with Andy. Right. Okay. And they sort of hash things out. Okay. But then they jump back in I think Alaska hops on first, and then Andy. And when Andy comes on, Alaska says he has to make a call, so he leaves for a bit.
Okay.
Now, when he left, when he came back, Andy had to take another call. So Andy left for a bit, and then Andy came back to reveal that his entire family has been doxxed.
How did he know his entire family has been doxxed between that time? Because they're getting phone calls or something? Or
I'm not exactly sure, but it's been confirmed that his entire family, his mother and his sister, I think, and some other people have been doxxed. And it then became apparent that it's Baked Alaska who doxed him.
Is it that, now that's 100% true.
Okay. The first piece of evidence is that this information is only known by Alaska because of Andy's trip to LA.
Okay.
And second of all, Alaska hopped onto his Discord server, tagged everyone, and said, "Hackers, please respond."
Hey, no offense, Kraut. He went to the school of Kraut Discord. I love you, guy, but come on, that's funny.
So
what a bunch of buddies.
There are screenshots of him actually tagging people like, "Hackers, please respond." Okay,
Tommy, you'll never be big. It's a kumite. Good. Good.
So this is what happened while he was on the fucking stream.
Yeah.
Okay. So, basically, after this, he hopped on like nothing happened, and then Andy, and then people realized that it was Baked Alaska who did it.
Thank you.
So Tonka here goes ballistic.
Okay.
On fucking Alaska.
All right.
And he challenges him to an in real life fight. He tells him to go kill himself.
I'm tweeting that, by the way. Hackers, please respond right now.
That's a meme right now on the kumite, and I love it.
I fucking love it.
So yeah, he ended up doxing and hacking.
I'm not doing their meme. Fuck it.
He ended up doxing and hacking Tonka, failure, and a famous person in that community who basically takes clips from all these shows and puts them together. He's really good at doing that.
Okay.
His
he
name
must
is
not have a job.
His name is Kronos, and he's been doxxed.
Point, bitch.
So, and his videos have been flagged and striked.
Yeah.
So
that'll probably get resolved. I mean, that's obvious bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, that can't go on. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been warned before I came on here that they're gonna get me too, and all that other happy horse shit. But I mean, I'm not terribly worried about it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Keen went after me in December, and one of the strikes fucking was lifted before I woke up. So, yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes there. But you know, I will say this, especially from what I've known and the way I've been treated by Andy recently. Look, everything that's going on is wrong. It affects especially Andy's family. I mean, that's fucking outrageous, no matter how I feel. But I don't feel bad. I really don't. I feel about as bad as I did for Nicole Brown Simpson. Like nobody deserves to be murdered, but you shouldn't fuck with a murderer and a crazy person. And Andy's putting himself with people like this, and it's going to happen. And I feel like he's less of a victim, or rather someone who got hit by a car during a touched football game in the New Jersey Turnpike. And I don't feel bad. I feel bad for his family. And I think the fucking thing is funny. Absolutely fucking. For a bunch of guys who call people soy boys and no fucking good and pieces of shit and really, let's be perfectly honest, that whole thing with Mundane Matt. I mean, I'm not to say I'm crazy about the way he handled himself and everything, but I mean, they just wanted a punching bag. Hey, they offered you good money. Yeah, so you could sit there and say he was a money whore and beat him up. No wonder he'd show up. So it's like, this is it's hot now. And I saw Tonka tweet something to the effect of, the Bloodsports is dying. Yeah, it's not dying now. Every time you eat somebody, you're going to get some press. But otherwise, I mean, from what I could see, the whole thing is just fucking bunch of guys backstabbing each other. But I imagine Baked Alaska is expendable because he's one. Is he a legit alt-right guy, ethno-state, weirdo, white nationalist type? Is that
based
fair
on
to say?
what I know of.
Because I don't know much about him other than he got banned on Twitter. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
No, he is.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. So any other drama happened? So Andy's probably furious, I imagine. And then you said Tonka gave them a
verbal undressing.
Like, and then what did he say? Like, can you give me can you give me, what did he tell him?
What he told Baked Alaska?
Yeah.
It was a mixture of go kill yourself, you're a pussy, you're a fake, and he basically he took the political stance and pushed him on it because Alaska's known for being a very huge flip-flopper on many issues.
Okay, in what way?
And many things he quote-unquote stands for.
Okay, what did he stand for one week and then the other? Like,
the naming of the Jews and things like that.
Well, he doesn't like the name for the Jews? Did he come up with a better one?
Not the name for the Jews. It's just like basically calling out the Jews. If someone's Jewish, everyone needs to know, or something like that. Something to that effect.
I don't know what you mean.
He was pro Black Lives Matter at one point.
Really?
Now he's a white ethno-state fucker.
This is great.
Yeah, he's all over the place with his position, and he's a fake, and he's fucked people over before.
Oh, really?
So I don't feel a tiny bit of sympathy or empathy for that fucker.
I don't feel empathy for any of these people.
Yeah, and the vindictive shit he's been pulling after he embarrassed himself on these streams is fucking disgusting.
All right. Any more like juicy stuff? Because there was a lot of people. Well, we did have I'm going to take calls in this one, and you can and you guys can tell me. Oh, they must have they cleared. I'm just finding out what you fucking girls are doing.
Yeah.
I don't really have opinion one way or another. I even barely
come to the kumite, Tommy.
To talk about what? I'm not getting up in your girl fight. You guys can slap each other all you want. I'm reporting it. Or actually, you are. I love how they feel that they're entitled to fucking. You have to be there. I'm just finding out this shit now. You guys can fucking freak out all you want. I don't care about Baked Alaska. I don't care about Andy Warski. I don't care about Tonka. If they died in a fire, I'm okay with it. I mean, I'd probably take the day off. And what I do is like, look, I know we've had some real beef with these guys in the past, but, I'm going to take the day off because the YouTube world is reeling. And after the other side, I'm going to have fucking beer and laugh my fucking ass off. I think these guys are scumbags, and they're all eating each other, and I find it funny. So I just don't care.
Baked Alaska PR. Aaron is in the thought. Baked is jealous cucked liar that convinced her.
Tonka has been calling me out and fucking whatever. He can more than welcome to call in. I go to bed. I'm in Europe. I go to bed in 35 minutes. He can do what the fuck he wants. I am just trying to find out what the fuck is going on. Oh, that's what the other thing. What does this have to do with Jeremy? Because Jeremy told Andy to go screw. Jeremy told Andy to go screw. And he wouldn't do the show or something like that. Do you know anything? Unsleeved Media quartering. How does he play into this?
To be honest, I don't know anything about the Unsleeved Media situation.
Really?
I think it's unrelated, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so that's just a drama between him and Tonka.
Yeah.
30 days. I think that's a good time to put that fucking up there. The 30 days till destruction. It's Kumite Mania 2018. The destruction of Tommy C is coming. It's coming for you. Woo! In our Chief One-Eyed Runs with Nazis is going to be taking on the Irish Wonder. Oh, I can't call him that anymore. Does that hurt your fucking feelings?
Chief One-Eyed Willie. That's what he...
I don't do drugs. Apparently, the guys you watch do. I don't do anything. I'm a henpecked husband. 30 days. I don't know the fuck you're talking about. I wish I could. All right, let's see.
Did you really add the fucking me?
Oh, fuck yeah. 30 days. I'm waiting. I think we're up to 40 or 50. All right. Okay.
I'm getting an update.
All right. Is there anything else I should? Because it's a developing story. I don't know how much I'm going to cover. I got something tomorrow.
It's a developing story. It's a very juicy story.
And I tell you something. All you fucking guys, I'm not a part of this. All you fucking guys that are going to dump on. I know Tobes didn't get this thing perfectly, but he had a short time to do it, and we put it together, and it went shit going on, and this is fucking big. So I'm going to take calls. I stick to this subject because we only got about 30 minutes out of this horse shit. Mormon guy, you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yes.
Hey, one thing I wanted to talk about was the Kronos guy that got doxxed in this.
Okay, he's the guy that does the clips, correct?
Yeah. But I don't know how he is gonna would recover from it because he just takes the clips and re-uploads it without any commentary, anything. It's straight copyright infringement.
He could be fucked.
I'm not sure. Kronos, if I'm not mistaken, I've been told that he didn't upload anything from the Baked Alaska stream, just streams where Baked Alaska was in.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, then.
But I mean, he could get flagged though. He's done it for like Joe Rogan Experience. He's done it for a bunch of other things, and on top of that, I mean, Sargon's in a lawsuit from just clipping a thing of people crying at a Hillary Clinton convention.
That's a different story. You can make it. That's I watched my the one I did with Leo Lesser on that one. That's
Tommy.
Yes. What?
Tonka just DM'd me, but
Tonka can do whatever the fuck he wants. He can do whatever he wants. I'm doing whatever I want. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Zanta says apparently Tonka says Tommy is pro doxing. So
what? Well, yeah. No, well, at least this time, Doc has been telling me that everybody that I lied, but never states what I lied about. Now I'm pro doxing, and I'd be perfectly honest with you, I'm not pro doxing. I just think it's funny when lousy shit happens to lousy people. I do. I love it when Nazis and far-left Antifa guys kill each other. It's really great. When I was in Wiesbaden, they had they were Antifa too, and these right-wing Nazis called SPD. Was it not SPD? Fucking NPD. They're like what's left of the Nazi party in Germany. And I was sitting there with this soldier, and these guys are throwing shit at each other right outside the base. They were protesting this, that, and the other. Both sides were protesting, the far left, the right. And I'm thinking, wouldn't it be great if the cops just said, do it, go ahead. And that's what I think's going on right now. I'm not pro doxing. I'm pro losers exiting. To me, and this might sound really cruel to all you guys at the kumite that call everybody soy boys. It's kind of like, I don't know, Darwin in action, in real time. Kind of like the kumite in a lot of these streams. So, to me, I don't give a shit what happened to Andy. What Andy did to me was fucking rotten.
Okay, just to clarify real quick.
He can say whatever.
Because people apparently, this is the operative word. Apparently, Tonka says Tommy's pro doxing.
Okay. Sure.
That's what a lot of people watching the stream have said.
Oh, so. Well, so what? I don't give a shit what they say. I just said
he DM'd me saying
I'm not pro doxing. I think look. I'm not pro doxing. That's fucked up. I hope nothing happened, and I stated that clearly. I don't care what happens to Andy and his friends because I think they're lousy. That's my statement. Let's move on. All right. Anything else, Mormon guy? How's your wives?
Yeah, well, they're doing great. But I just had one more thing. So, The thing about Baked Alaska too. So Baked Alaska used to be a manager for Milo Yiannopoulos. I don't know if you knew this.
No, I didn't know that. Or did I know that?
Yeah, so he helped Milo with like the social media and his like Dangerous Faggot tour and some of the other things that Milo did. Yeah. The reason why I bring it up is because for Milo when he was trying to distance himself from the alt-right, had to pivot and like dump him and basically get rid of them because they're being so awful, right?
Oh wait a minute. This is what so the guy worked from. This is the guy Milo shit canned. Basically, Baked Alaska.
Yeah. I mean, he wouldn't. Baked Alaska wouldn't call it that, but I would call it that.
Okay, but wasn't there another guy involved with Milo that he ended up killing his dad or something? I don't know. I don't want to get into that.
I don't know too much about that.
The drama just never fucking ends. You guys make fun of Jake Paul and shit, but Jesus fucking Christ, come on, this is worse. All right, let me take some calls. I want to see what everybody thinks.
Anyway,
Bye.
See ya.
Thanks, Mormon guy. Good call. LOL. You're on here. 3, 2, 1.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, get him out of here. This guy. You know what? I bet you fucked everything up, Tobes. I got a guy that's real smart in the line. Gay retard. You're on the air.
Yeah, Tobes, I was listening to the stream, and I heard you were stumbling a lot. So I need to save the show from you, Tobes.
Right, you're gonna do Tobes jobs for him?
Yeah, I can do Tobes' job for
All right, go ahead.
Right,
The Ralph retort.
I don't have anything, actually.
Get the fuck out of here. Were you trying to get blown out? You sabotaged my show.
Choked on my fucking vape, you cunt.
That was a hero me. I'm commentating on this. I want nothing to do with these freaks. I'll be honest with you. I tell everybody to stay away from these guys. I like how they're trying to get Mundane Matt on. Like he's gonna get he's gonna get a fucking fair shake. You know. Come on, Matt. Or the thing that Bearing said that is just like unbelievable.
Oh,
the thing that Bearing said that
someone sent him a clip of the stream, Tommy, and the clip he listened to quickly. So maybe I got wrong.
I don't care what he thinks.
I'm glad Andy's family got doxxed. You listened to it wrong, Tonka.
You're pro.
Who cares? Stop fucking trying to fucking please that guy and make him think. I don't care what he thinks of me. I don't give a fuck.
You're pro doxing.
Yes, that's it. I'm pro doxing. There you go.
She's pro doxing. Tommy, you should kill yourself. You're pro doxing.
Yes, I'm pro doxing. No, I think it's funny. I think it's fucking funny. I've been doxed. This is a part of the whole fucking thing, and it's particularly vicious. And if Baked Alaska goes, I hope he goes to fucking jail. I was glad O.J. Simpson went to jail too. But it's just like it's a rat's nest.
You didn't do it. You're racist.
Yes. That's it. All right, get out of here, gay retard.
Why are you afraid of Tonka?
I'm not really. I just don't want to be near. I don't want to end up like fucking Andy Worski. Bloody Dove, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Tommy?
Hey, what's up, man? What's on your mind? How can I help you?
You're absolutely 100% right about stay the fuck away from.
Oh God, you got to be out of your mind. If you want to be, look, you have two options if you want to go on the kumite, unless you're friends with them, and you won't be eventually. All right, you will be Mundane Matt. You will be Mundane Matt, or punching bag, or like if you're, I honestly, I think if you're like a liberal, a conservative, you have like a political point of view and you want to be taken seriously, you are no longer taken seriously. You just went on Jerry Springer. Can you imagine William F. Buckley going on Jerry Springer? I can't.
Yeah, it's
or Noam Chomsky, to put it on the left. Like you got to be out of your mind. Like, I do a stupid show about YouTube fucking drama and what I find stupid about it, and maybe a few others I dabble in this shit. But you gotta be fucking an idiot, a stone-cold moron if you're a YouTuber. I'll tell you right now, maybe Matt will get mad at me. I said, don't respond to them. And he told me what everybody else tells me. I don't care, I like doing this. Right.
Well, it's fucked up, but you saw it coming. You were the first guy, and everybody's got to admit it and give you the props for it. You were the first guy who started saying, just walk away, just ignore that shit. And then what happened was they started turning on each other when they
and there's more to come. There's more to come. It's not ending here. I was right about Joy Sparkle flipping on Rose, and Andy Warski agreed with me at the time. And I'm right about this, and I've said this, that they're all going to eat each other. I'm not pro-doc. This is why I'm staying away.
Yeah, and that's the right thing to do. I mean, not to blow smoke up your ass.
I'll be happy to put him on.
But you were right.
I was right. And the more
100%.
Here's the thing. And you're talking about a former YouTube hitman, all right? That in fairness, I never said Keen put me up to this. I decided to do it for myself to show for some stupid sense of fucking loyalty, right?
No, I gotta watch what I say here.
Thank you so much. Tonka's man and Tommy laughing at funny. It's not funny stuff. Well, I think it's fucking funny. Now that she's on the front, you like to laugh at people's suffering. Now I'm laughing at yours.
Yo, Tommy, okay. So he said, I think it's funny. That's what you said. Quote, I think it's funny. My bad. You see how that makes him look dumb?
I don't care.
That's what he said.
I don't care. Whatever. Then I look dumb. I look dumb in your bubble.
I don't think Tonka has the right to say anybody looks dumb. Tonka sinks his own little kayak or whatever Indians sail around in
I don't know.
every fucking day.
I got this tape of him. He
misquotes things. He says shit that just doesn't.
I don't know. I don't know because I can't stand that shit. But I got this tape of him. Somebody sent me. He was in my Discord and he says, "I'm immaculate in bed," and I'm like thinking to myself, "What do you do? You clean your dick?" Thanks. What a lucky girl.
He's got a lot of fanboys that are trying to talk shit.
I also think
no one's a bigger fanboy of Tonka than Tonka.
Oh, okay. I get that.
If he could reach around and fuck himself, he would do it.
Well, tell everybody that I'm pro doxing. Fucking dox me. See what I care. I'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, we're interviewing Turkey Tom. Title of the show, Should Turkey Tom Even Have a YouTube Channel? You know? So I pretty much
Spoilers,
do
no.
whatever the fuck I like. Whenever the fuck I like. And Tonka, I know he realized, because somebody sent me this tape of him, and he's like, I said something, and he's like, well, that's not what the like-dislike ratio thinks. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. I don't care. I've dealt with way bigger than Tonka, and it doesn't matter to me. I get the message out. People like you get the message, and you fucking donate, and you tend to be over fucking 20, 21, 22, and you have jobs, and you get what I'm doing. These guys, to me, did we lose the stream?
No.
No, okay. To me, it really looks like they're locked in a bubble of their. It's very, pardon the Indian phrase, tribal type way of thinking. You went to L.A., started banging broads, acting like an elitist.
Tommy.
What?
Yeah. Dude, your stream went off for a bit, and then it went off.
It popped
again.
on. I don't know if it's YouTube, but they're trying to get at me. Beats the fuck out of me.
Yeah, it's fine now.
It's fine now. Okay. I don't know. I do whatever the fuck I like. Whatever. Okay. It's fine. And whatever. Thanks for the call, dude. Thanks for the call, bud.
No problem, man. Keep up the good work.
Bye-bye. I think somebody should look at this from an outside point of view.
Quick question, Tommy.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Should Tonka call in right now?
If he wants to call in, he's more than welcome to call in.
Okay.
He's more than welcome to call in if he wants to call in. Tonka got. I didn't say that he those damn Indians. If he wants to come on, he's more than welcome to come in. I don't know what the fuck he's going to talk about. Is he going to accuse me of being for? Is he going to turn this into kumite?
I don't know.
I hope. I mean, like I said something worse. I hope he dies in a fire. Isn't that 10 times worse? Cancer? You know, I don't care. All you guys that call people soul boys and tough guys, and you know, your I tough guy act, and everybody else is a big fucking pussy. And I tell you, die in a fire. I think it's funny that Andy got doxxed because he runs around with shady characters. And you think that's gonna move the fucking needle even a little bit? I don't think so. You gonna make me feel bad? Are you gonna pull the victim card?
They're not. By the way, Tonka's not friends with Andy. He just said that to me.
Okay, he's not friends with Andy.
No, he literally reiterated that 2 hours ago. Show. That's how you look goofy. Quote.
Okay. That's why he fucking attacked me out of nowhere when I had no clue who he was, other than the guy that lost his Twitter account over Destiny. After I fucking when I didn't even go on Andy's show. So they're not friends with each other. What a shock. Thanks for proving me right. I said you'd all eat each other. Stop talking to Tonka. Close the fucking thing. He's not running the show. I know he thinks he runs YouTube. He doesn't run me. Everyone lies. You're on the air.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up,
the reason I wanted to talk earlier was I kind of saw this coming the day beforehand.
Mm-hmm. What happened? Why? What did you think that?
The whole stream, the intervention stream, it kind of just seemed like, well, the reason they were pissed off at Alaska to begin with, and not that I really think he did it for a virtuous reason, but he was kicking people out of his chat for saying racist shit, basically because he got strikes and he got paranoid. And they were trying to...
I get that. I kick people out if they get too fucking racist, and we tell racist jokes all the time. You know, they're not like hateful. You know,
I'm usually the punchline.
Yeah, Jake Tobes is normally the punchline. He usually beat him up. You know, but I understand that. I mean, especially if you're making a living. Yeah, I'll fucking ban your ass if it means getting a check and not getting a check. I don't give a fuck. Because you know what? I'm not in this Bloodsports community where I have to live up to this fucking tough guy standard. I don't give a fuck. You know, I just think the whole thing's funny. I am doing to the Bloodsports what I do to Jake Paul, what I do to Keemstar. What I do to the underground drama series that we've done, that's all I'm doing. That's all. I'm just commentating, thinking it's funny. What else?
Even the night before. Oh, I was going to say beforehand though. I noticed they didn't want him to go on the air afterwards, probably because they didn't want anybody to, like any of his fans, to like talk some sense. Then they were definitely trying to lead him to like fight with his manager and that girl that was obviously like. Just trouble for him. Like obviously they're trying to like animate her a co-host of the show. Like
it's the best part. And bitches are fucking it all up. Fucking girls. It's always girls and you're fighting over girls. These guys are like in their 30s. Oh, I'm glad I'm old. I'm over this shit. And this the way I acted like when I was like 19 and 20. You can't do that. You can't talk to her that way. You can't like by the time I got to be like 26, I was like, I don't care what you do. Don't do it to me. Everyone lies. You have anything else, bud? Oh, you have anything else, bud? Did I
that was it. But I was going to say beforehand, I knew that was going to happen. I could kind of tell that they were setting him up for the next day. It kind of happened. I don't feel bad for him. I mean, he is who he is too. But I mean, if you go back and watch that, it seems like they're setting him up to fail and setting him up for like what ended up happening.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that's I don't know. I think these guys I said this before, they'd fuck their own mother for a nickel. Even call me a soy boy, but there's only so far that I'm gonna go. I mean, Jesus Christ. No, I'm not fucking my friends over. I'm only playing self-defense so I can keep the train moving as long until it crashes. Hey, look, this is a sinking fucking no, this isn't even a ship. This is like the Enterprise, and it's at warp 9, heading toward a fucking asteroid.
No,
I'm just trying to make it go as long as possible.
On Tommy's show.
I got no fucking delusions about who I am or what I'm doing or even why I'm doing it. But I got to be honest with you. These fuckers that take themselves so seriously, they're making up. Thanks so much for the donation. We'll read about it towards the end. I don't even get it, man. It's YouTube at the end of the day. You're lucky if you can make a nickel at it. Might as well keep it going as long as you can because you're blessed to have it. There is such a fucking thing. But whatever. All right, man. Thanks for the call, everyone. Lies. Thanks for being such a loyal fan.
All right. Thank you.
Peace. I was scared to come to Kumite. I want to get doxxed with the rest of those Nazis.
He's not interested in coming. Okay. Just said my piece about how scummy he is in front of 4,000 people. Okay. I don't need his really small audience who also has my show open on another tab.
Probably. They're definitely bigger than me. I don't have a problem, but you keep fucking coming into this chat. When I did a fucking stream on you, boy, you were here for the whole thing. Keemstar was here for. I've never heard two people like. I had 5 big YouTubers in there. Was it the other day was it Sunday? I forget when we did the last.
You were fucking defending them.
Yeah.
Literally, you were fucking defending them over what Baked Alaska did. You just.
Oh, I don't care. Then why you stop talking to him? I told you to stop talking to him. Stop it.
That's the last DM he sent.
I don't think anything they did right. I don't think this is what this guy is. I think it's funny. It happened to them. What is he? An ethno state guy? It's horrible. Fucking good. I'm glad. It's funny. Bad people. Bad shit happened. It's just the other way around. I don't think Mundane Matt's a bad guy. And I don't like what's happening here. No, he didn't handle himself and crazy, but doesn't make that well in this fucking sick environment. But it doesn't make him a bad person. Just makes him, a little naive.
No, I gotta watch what I say here. This is gonna end up on.
Hey, Tommy, I love you too. Toast to fuckheads for life. Thank you, Mark. Let's take Dr. Squiggums.
Yeah.
Come on, you soy boy. Welcome to Shot from the Point on here. What's up, man?
How you doing, Tommy?
How can I help you, brother?
Nothing. I'm just really surprised. I'm surprised that this whole fucking Kumite thing lasted as long as it did.
It's probably going to keep going. More people have to fucking be fed to the volcano. Perhaps Tonka can connect with that, being from a Native American background. Oh, that's Hawaii. Sorry.
Well, what's the difference?
I don't know. The beast needs to be fed.
Of course,
the beast needs to be fed. And that is the downside of having a community that big and having a community that wants, I don't know, it's not even like too ridiculous to say this, blood.
Well, yeah, they want blood because it's basically they're trying to make their own little
spill blood. So I mean, to me, the whole fucking thing is funny. Why are you happy that Andy got doxxed? I'm not happy he got doxxed. I think it's funny.
Oh wait,
and I hate Andy's guts. I hate Andy's fucking guts.
Andy got doxxed.
I'm glad he got doxxed. You know what? I am happy. I changed my mind. Put in big letters. God, go pull your fucking victim cards. I don't fucking care.
No, to be fair to Andy, on stream right now, he's not pulling a victim card at all.
Okay.
He's saying...
Well, no, I'm talking to the guy. I'm talking to the guy.
A lot of people... It happened to a lot of people.
I'm talking to the guy profiting...
I don't need sympathy.
I'm talking to the guy in the chat. He doesn't need sympathy? Okay, fair enough. You know what? That's one up for Andy. But you know what? I can still think it's funny, and you can't do anything about it.
Well, yeah, tragedy is the best form of comedy.
Yes, exactly. It's a part of the drama. You're going to make big money, Andy. Look at it this way. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
I was going to say a really bad joke that I know of that involved the whole YouTube incident.
Yeah.
The headquarters is basically, while I was watching it, it just made me realize Never let a woman do a man's job.
Never let bitches get involved in your streaming. You know.
Yes. As I like to think of Mr. Medicare once said. Mr. Medicare once said about crowd. Every fall of man happens because of a woman.
Yeah, I know. Sounds
this
familiar.
whole thing fell.
Didn't he start this ball rolling, bitch? Oh, that's funny. You said that. Yeah, I fucking said I also said he should deplatformed. I'm not yelling at you, profiting, but Andy fucking screwed me. Andy was a total fucking dickbag to me. He tried to fucking use my emotions against me to trick me to go on the kumite when I didn't want to go on. You know, so I'm pissed off at him.
That's a scummy thing to do.
He's become a fucking rat to me. So, and he hangs around rats and fucking ethno-state types, and I think this is funny. And to be perfectly honest with you,
no. See, you do not know the proper way to analyze libertarian ethno-state because we need all the genetic singularity. I should know. I helped give birth to chimpanzees.
Get the fuck out of here. Good job, but get the fuck out of here. Bye.
Fucking hell. He's on there. He's on the kumite right now.
Is he? A V? Or JF?
JF.
I think you guys should come down and be reasonable. Let's not fight, my friends.
Hammer is on there as well.
Let's not fight. One time I fell in love with this girl, and I found out that not everything is about that girl. Maybe we should be friends again. They got to feed the beast, feed the monster. It's one thing I don't have to do anymore, and I'm guilty of this too, by the way. You know, I'm accusing the kumite of doing exactly what I did, because what would happen is when the leafy grade thing went on, you know, you had to feed it, had to pick more fights, right? And I never went out and said, I'm getting this guy. It did come to me.
Fuck.
What's that?
Unrelated.
Okay. All right. I never said I'm going out to get this guy. It did happen to come to me, you know, being associated with Keem and everything. But I knew that I had to fucking ham it up to keep the train rolling. But here's the thing with content. And you can see that I'm suffering because right now, people want more than fucking drama. They want drama from time to time. But if that's all you have to offer at the end of the day, then you got nothing. Nothing. And it's they're willing to do what I'm not.
No, I gotta watch what I say here. This is gonna end up on.
Why did you
Tommy's
dox
show.
me and leaked Alex Jones fan fictions? I need those because my wife left me. Neon comments. Well, and you know, there's a whole fucking group of people that you know, I hate to say it, Tonka, that think you guys are a bunch of fucking boneheads and you're funny to laugh at. You know, because you take this shit. I mean, intellectual MMA. Come on, let's start treating this so seriously. Like it's, I don't know, MMA. Black State. That's interesting. Black State, you're in there.
Start treating this so seriously. Like it's.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
You gotta get ready. Haraza, you're on here.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Couple things. One, Kronos did have some clips of Baked Alaska's stream, the one where he was fighting with his chat the first time, and Medicare going at him on his show.
So
second thing. What was that?
So Baked Alaska clipped him. That was lousy.
Yeah, Baked Alaska's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Second, this whole Baked Alaska thing isn't really happening as like a byproduct of the Bloodsports. It in Baked Alaska, the point of the whole fight between him and the Bloodsports community, it started with Medicare first, but he's being a hypocrite. He was blocking people and banning people in his chat for saying the N-word.
Okay.
But then he'd go and do it on his own stream, and then he'd let the super chats.
Well, he can control that.
So Medicare came on and fucking...
You big phony. You're pro N-word, and now you're apparently you're not. You don't hold the same standard. You double standard having motherfucker, you.
No, he wasn't saying he was having a double standard. He was saying he's a hypocrite.
Oh, and
the main reason...
Well, I mean, he's holding one standard for himself, and he's holding one fair standing. What I'm saying is he's holding one standard for himself and another for the channel.
Yeah, I gotcha. And Baked just gotten a little bit of pussy on a stream too. He got a thought on there, and
Aaron,
a lot of people, a lot of LA friends, and a pedophile sympathizer, and all that fun stuff. So
wait, which one was the pedophile sympathizer?
Chad. He had a buzz cut and earring and polo buttoned up to his neck.
His name's Chad?
Yeah, he was saying some shit on there that was pedo sympathizer, so the chat went and called his boss and shit and was trying to get him fired, and he was like, Baked, please turn off the stream, and Baked wouldn't turn it off because he wanted those tasty super chats, you know?
Is that just, man, all right. I don't know. Fuck.
So that's the whole like drama between it, and then Worski had him on his show on Saturday or Sunday, I think. and was like, Baked, what's going on? He was friendly to Baked, like, hey, maybe you should get a new manager if your manager's saying, hey, you should stop saying the N-word in chat and stuff and that type of thing. And he's like, oh, no, I got a new manager. And he fired that same manager he had just hired in the same stream because Worski said,
why does Baked Alaska need a manager? Like, is he that big?
Because he's not that big. I don't even think he's as big as you, honestly.
Oh, I don't know about that. He had a big Twitter following, man. I don't know about that.
He did, but then his Twitter got nabbed, and his live streams after his main channel got shut off was like maybe 100 people at most.
Oh, okay.
But
really, at Baked Alaska, they had 100 people per live stream?
Yeah.
His
streams are dying. Like you're getting more viewers than he normally would have.
Oh, well, I guess he was the weak link in the ethno state. He must be
I fucking guess. Well,
the Alaska.
I guess he wasn't really for an ethno state at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay.
And so they were talking about. It was yesterday. I watched the whole 11-hour kumite. I'm exhausted.
Somebody's being sacrificed. Oh,
but
you know, they're just mad. They're just mad that I'm laughing at them, and they're hoping I'd shut up. I got 7 more minutes.
I mean, I've also got a tiny gripe, Tommy. But I mean, I'll get to it.
No, go ahead. Go to gripe.
But,
I don't care.
Okay, well, I understand that.
I don't think you can.
For lack of a better phrase.
What's that?
For lack of a better phrase, Andy was like made you a goof in like the Bloodsports community. Fucking made you a laughing stock, and that's shitty to do. And I fucking hated it at the time. But I honestly don't really think that laughing that his entire family gets doxxed.
I gotta watch what I say here. This is gonna end up on Tommy's show.
Thank you so much for the donation.
I just don't think that it's the right thing to do. Like, I know you're not all about doing the right thing and that type of thing. That's not you. But like, it just seems scummy to laugh at someone who gets doxxed.
You know what? I can't argue with you. I can't argue with you. You're 100% right. I can't argue with you. But here's the fucking thing. If I fucking came on here, I would be, I don't know, moral fagging because I really don't give a fuck. You're 100% correct. But I would actually being intellectually dishonest. Die! Die! All of you. Die in a fire. And I mean that. I'm on a few people. I'm not saying kill them. I'm not saying that violence. I just don't care if it happens. That's how I feel.
I agree with you that you shouldn't go on the kumite, because if you go on there, all they're going to do is just yell at you like
I know. You're okay for Doxxing. Yes, I am. I probably should. Maybe I'm changing my mind. I want to see them come in there, act like a bunch of soy boy victims. Maybe I'm going to change my mind one day. But you know what? I'll do it on my time. It's like PUBG. You kind of want to find the guy before he finds you.
Yeah.
You know. But
you
know what? If you think less of me, I understand. But don't stop
donating.
I don't
think less of you. I know this is you, but just I know it's you. This is your like.
No, I'm not. This is not
I've
me.
been stuck for 2 years, man.
Yeah, look, I stick up for people. I think I'm going to heaven. I helped a cripple guy get a fucking what was it? Tobes? What was that guy's name? No, I helped young Crip. I help young Crip. I do my bit, but I love it when bad things happen.
Well,
look, I'm not a religious.
About it ain't gonna get you to heaven.
Here's the
Tommy.
thing. I'm not a religious man. I don't believe in the fucking golden rule and all this shit. I fucking let go of that. And when you let go of that shit, you start to care less. Nothing bad's gonna happen to me. I don't care. I think these are horrible people. What this guy did is horrible. I don't like the fact that he put Andy's family in danger, but I like the fact that Andy's got to fucking play victim, and he's a legitimate victim. How about that? I like the fact that he does it.
And he's taking it like a trooper, too. Like,
you know what? Good for him. But you know what? You play with fire. You got burned. He got burned. It is petty of me, but I'm fucking petty, and you know that because you've been listening for a while. It's obvious.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So, all right. That's it. Talk to you later.
All right, good talking.
Take care. I like the fact that everybody gives a shit that this is what this little stream, what I have to say. I mean, keep coming back. I'll give Black State another chance. Black State.
Good talking. Take care. I like the fact that everybody gives a shit.
Oh God. Dated Rhyme, you're the last guy. Fucking thank you.
All right, my final thoughts on this is: first of all, Tonka is delusional. I've looked it up, and the World Health Organization apparently lead paint in kids' toys gives you long-term brain damage.
What are you talking about, you nutter?
Tonka, he's fucking delusional.
What did he say?
He's fucking Tonka in general.
Oh, what did he say? You're talking about the National Health Organization. Like, what did he say that was delusional?
Because he's had that much lead in toys as a kid that it's made him delusional in the head. And even the World Health Organization say this. Second of all...
How do you know that he was eating lead-paint toys? What the fuck are you talking about?
Why do you think his name's Tonka?
He's a I don't know, because he likes the name as his wrestling name? I don't fucking know.
Tonka toys, my guy, come on.
Right, is it true, by the way, before you go, no, get out of here. You're driving me nuts. Is it true that is it true that Baked Alaska said something to Tonka to the effect of that he really wants to be white deep down or something like that? Like a Chasing Amy scene?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just a white man that wants to be black, but isn't that what we all want? Did he really say that to Tonka? Like you really want to be white after all, or something like that? So explain.
Yeah. It was explicit. It's like the only reason you're angry is because you can't, because you're not white, because you want to be white, something to that effect. Yeah.
And what did Tonka say?
Tonka shut that shit out. Shut that shit down quick.
And what did he say? What was his clever response?
I think I don't care if I'm white or not. And Alaska's evidence was his costume had white fucking patches in it, so it's like white. I swear to God, that man is fucked. But yeah,
I agree with Baked Alaska on this one. You want to be white. Look at this thing. Your arms are white, and this meme this guy drew for you. This Symmetrics drew this. See, your arms are white. I think, like, what is that? I mean, that's the thing. Like, you're hanging around with people that think in that manner. Like, you're getting an argument over like what's right and wrong, and they say you just want to be white. Well, what the fuck's that got to do with what we're talking about? Like, yeah, this is people drowning in their own venom, and it does make me petty. That guy was right. I'm not just saying that just to fucking deflect it. It is. You don't think I'm a scumbag? Go right ahead. I don't fucking care. But I'm not going to sit here and come down and say that I don't fucking. Maybe Andy realizes at some level that he put his family in danger by surrounding himself with lowlifes. I've gotten the death threats. I've gotten the whole fucking nine. Somebody got my social security number, whole fucking nine, and it sucks. But you didn't really hear me pissing and moaning about it when it happened. I'm just telling you now. But I got to be honest with you, it was because I hung around Keemstar. And he's got a group of fans that are that vicious, or he knows people that do it themselves. I don't know which. So I just can't feel bad for Andy after, he sit there and says, man, I was good to you, and I stuck up and you talk shit about me. Andy, I didn't talk any shit about it. What are you talking about? Come here, I just want to chat about it. We'll straighten it out. Fucking setup. Fuck you, man. Snakes, rats. It's a rat's nest. We can play that speech from fucking... with a scent of a woman. It's not a fucking school. It's a rat's nest. It's not a stream. It's a rat's nest. God, I want to play that fucking... I can't even, because I know they'll clip it. Got to get that De Niro or the Pacino thing. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
Oh, it's fucking great. He goes, I'm out of order. You're out of order.
You're out of order. Oh, yeah.
You're not raising it. It is big rat's nest. Rats. You're a soy boy. You're not a man like me. Let me kill the guy next to me. Fuck it. I don't got that problem.
Fine.
Go on the kumite and argue.
I guess the gypsy cards work, Tommy.
Yes. Good. That's another thing.
Sargon's master plan.
Hats off to you, V. V, you called this on my show. What is it, 2 weeks ago? That you said the gypsy curse?
Yeah.
It is finally come to fruition. Is there any other callers in there? Is Black State gonna fucking get this right?
On my show, was it?
Hey, Black State, why don't you turn my stream off, you knucklehead? No, he left. He's like, I want to listen to that shit, man. Fucking good. Hey, kick that guy out of my server.
Unleash the banhammer.
Yeah. Tonka reads all my things. Tommy C, watch me in the YT stream so I can delete the spam. Don't. It's funny. V kicked the kumite. Yes, he did. He said yeah, V's funny. I'm actually starting to watch his stuff now. Mostly because
I've been watching for since the start of the year.
I haven't been watching. Oh, I remember him in Gamergate. I remember hearing that. Well, that voice is like epic. Yeah.
The twatter.
You know what he sounds like? It's like I make fun of people I like all the time, but I don't think V's overly sensitive, is he?
No, he's not.
He's like Igor from like fucking Dracula. Count Dracula, what can I do for you this evening? Thanks so much, guys. Thanks so much for the donations. Like, love it, share it. Check on iTunes and the next 12 hours, whenever I get to feel like doing it. iTunes, all that other stuff you want to be. Thanks for the new Patreons. Actually, let me call people out. We'll fucking end this shit. I always say I'm going to do it. I don't. Go see. We got to find out what happened to Verse, huh? Well, now I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
I probably slept in or got called into work early. It's too bad. It is too bad.
My money's on the former.
On the what? What do you mean? Like the latter, you mean?
No, the former, meaning the one you stated before. He overslept.
He overslept. Yeah, because he's hanging out with us all day.
Fucking, you can't even English right, you cunt.
Yes, your English is better than your English is very much better than mine. Neodamus, Mark, Brace 110. Tommy, what's your opinion on Filthy Frank? He's fucking great. I love fucking Brace because he's never on fucking like. I think that was an episode in September. Yes, he's a great entertainer. We'll all miss him. Sneaky Pete, Kristen Pomeroff. He pledged $5 Patreon. That's so great. Keep the train rolling. You can get something outside of that cult over there. Fang Sanchez, $4. India's Ivy with the $4 via Patreon, and Kafalski went for Patreon as well. Thank you so much. And I think I'll be in the Patreon chat after this and all that other good stuff. So make sure you sub Tobes. He makes movie stuff and fucking worships fucking Tonka.
I don't worship Jesus Christ. They already don't
he loves
like me.
Tonka. He loves Tonka. He loves him. He's such an amazing entertainer.
I'd suck him off.
You'd suck him off. Suck the blood out of everybody's back.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 Mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.